Imagine if I told you that right now, over 1.8 billion people across the world are doing the exact same thing.
Wait, the exact same thing? That's impossible with so many different cultures.
But they are. They're all fasting, praying, and worshiping the same God, Allah.
You mean Ramadan is celebrated everywhere but differently?
Exactly. From Indonesia to Morocco, from America to Saudi Arabia. Same faith, different flavors.
And today we're taking you on a journey around the world to see how Muslims celebrate Ramadan.
You'll be amazed at the beautiful diversity within unity.
So grab your passport, we're going global.
Hello, beautiful people. I'm Mariam, and I'm so excited about today's topic.
And I'm Rashid. Welcome to everyone joining us, especially our first-time listeners.
We're absolutely thrilled you're here. If you enjoy this global journey, please subscribe.
Yes, hit that subscribe button and like this video.
Share this with friends who love learning about different cultures.
Your support helps us create more content like this. Now, let's begin our journey.
Rashid, have you ever been to another country during Ramadan?
Yes, I spent Ramadan in Turkey once, and it was completely different from home.
Different how? Weren't they doing the same things, fasting and praying?
Yes, but the way they did it was so unique. The culture, the food, the traditions.
That's exactly what makes Ramadan so beautiful. Unity in diversity.
Let's start our journey. Where should we go first?
Let's start in the Middle East, the heart of Islam.
Saudi Arabia, the home of Mecca and Medina.
In Saudi Arabia, Ramadan is incredibly spiritual. Millions of people gather at the two holy mosques.
Can you imagine praying Taraweeh with thousands of people?
The atmosphere must be electric.
It is. People from all over the world come just to experience Ramadan there.
What's unique about how they celebrate?
The entire country's schedule changes. Shops close during prayer times. Everything revolves around worship.
So the whole society supports your fasting.
Exactly. And the Taraweeh prayers at the Haram, they're unforgettable.
How long are they?
Sometimes 2 hours or more, but nobody complains.
Because they're in the holiest place on earth.
Yes, now let's travel to Egypt.
Oh, Egypt, the land of pharaohs and ancient Islam.
In Egypt, Ramadan is like a festival.
A festival? Explain.
The streets come alive at night, decorations everywhere, lanterns called fanus hang in every shop.
Fanus? What are those?
Traditional lanterns, they're colorful, beautiful, and symbolize Ramadan.
So they decorate the whole city?
Yes, Cairo looks magical during Ramadan.
What about the food?
Oh, the food. Egyptians break their fast with dates and special drinks.
What kind of drinks?
Karkadeh, which is a hibiscus drink, and Kamar al-Din, apricot juice.
Traditional Ramadan drinks.
And the food, kashari, fatah, kanafa for dessert.
My mouth is watering.
But here's what's special. Egyptians have a tradition called Maidet al-Rahman.
What's that?
Tables set up in the streets where anyone can eat iftar for free.
For anyone? Rich or poor?
Anyone. It's about community and sharing.
That's beautiful. Now let's go to Turkey.
Ah, Turkey, where East meets West.
How do they celebrate Ramadan there?
They have a unique tradition called the mahya.
Mahya? I've never heard of that.
They string lights between the minarets of mosques to write messages.
Like light messages in the sky?
Exactly, beautiful Islamic messages illuminated between the towers.
That sounds stunning.
And they have drummers who walk through neighborhoods before Fajr.
Why drummers?
To wake people up for suhoor, they're called davul.
A human alarm clock?
Yes, but it's more than that. It's tradition. People even tip them.
That's such a community-oriented approach.
Turkish Ramadan is all about community. They visit each other constantly.
Now let's travel far east to Indonesia.
Indonesia, the largest Muslim population in the world.
Really? I didn't know that.
Over 230 million Muslims. Imagine Ramadan there.
What makes it special?
They have a tradition called mudik, which is going back to your hometown.
Like a homecoming?
Exactly. Millions of people travel to be with loved ones for Ramadan.
That must create massive traffic.
It does, but it's worth it to be with loved ones.
What about their food?
Indonesian iftar is incredible. They have special markets called Pasar Ramadan.
Ramadan markets?
Yes, hundreds of stalls selling traditional foods just for breaking fast.
Like what?
Kolak, sweet banana and coconut, espua, fruit ice, lemang, sticky rice and bamboo.
Rice cooked in bamboo?
It's delicious and completely unique to Southeast Asia.
What about their prayers?
They have beautiful Tadawi traditions, and on the 27th night, which they believe is Lailat al-Qadr, mosques are packed.
Everyone comes out?
Everyone, young, old, families, it's like the whole nation is united.
Now let's go to Pakistan.
Pakistan, another country with rich Ramadan traditions.
What's unique there?
They fire a cannon to announce iftar time.
A cannon? Like a real cannon?
Yes, it's called the Ramadan cannon or iftar gun.
That's so dramatic.
It's tradition from the old days. Now they use it to mark the exact moment of iftar.
I love how they keep old traditions alive.
And Pakistani iftars are huge. Extended families gather.
What do they eat?
Samosas, picadas, fruit chaat, and special drinks like Ru Afza.
Every country has special drinks.
Hydration is important when fasting.
Now let's cross the ocean to North America.
Ramadan in America and Canada is interesting.
Why interesting?
Because Muslims are a minority there, so they've adopted.
How so?
They still have to go to work and school during Ramadan.
That must be challenging.
It is. Imagine fasting while everyone around you is eating lunch.
How do they manage?
With strong faith, and the Muslim community supports each other.
Do they gather for iftar?
Yes, mosques organize community iftars. It's beautiful.
Why beautiful?
Because you see diversity. Arabs, Pakistanis, Africans, converts, all breaking fast together.
United by faith despite different backgrounds.
Exactly. And many mosques invite non-Muslims to join.
Non-Muslims come to iftar?
Yes, it's a way to build bridges and share Islamic culture.
That's wonderful interfaith work.
Many Americans learn about Islam through these Ramadan events.
Now let's go to Africa, Morocco.
Ah, Morocco. Oh, their Ramadan traditions are amazing.
Tell me everything.
They have a soup called harira that's essential for iftar.
What's in it?
Tomatoes, lentils, chickpeas, meat, and special spices.
Sounds hearty.
It is, and they eat it with dates and sweet pastries called chebekia.
What's chabakia?
Fried dough shaped like flowers, covered in honey and sesame.
I'm getting hungry from this conversation.
Me too, but what's special is how Moroccans announce iftar.
How?
With traditional music and calling, the whole neighborhood knows it's time.
Community announcement.
And they have a beautiful tradition of inviting neighbors and strangers to iftar.
Hospitality is central to their culture.
In Islam, feeding others during Ramadan brings great reward.
Now let's visit Malaysia.
Malaysia, a tropical Muslim country.
How does the tropical climate affect Ramadan?
Well, it's always hot and humid, so fasting is quite challenging.
No water in that heat must be tough.
But Malaysians are resilient, and they have beautiful traditions.
Like what?
They have Bazaar Ramadan, huge markets with amazing street food.
Excitedly more Ramadan markets. I'm seeing a pattern.
Food is a big part of celebrating, but Malaysian bazaars are spectacular.
What makes them special?
Hundreds of vendors, traditional foods, modern fusion, everything.
Can you give examples?
Nasi kerabu, blue rice, ayam percik, grilled chicken, kueh, traditional cakes.
Blue rice? How?
Made with butterfly pea flowers. It's naturally blue.
That's so creative.
And Malaysian mosques are packed for Tarawih. People pray together regardless of ethnicity.
Because Malaysia has diverse Muslim communities?
Malay, Indian, Chinese Muslims, and more, all united in Ramadan.
Let's talk about the United Kingdom.
Yes, Britain has a large Muslim population.
How do they celebrate there?
Similar to North America, there are minorities, so community events are important.
What kind of events?
Mosques organize iftar dinners. Schools accommodate Muslim students.
Schools help?
Many schools let Muslim students have quiet rooms during lunch to rest while fasting.
That's respectful.
And British Muslims use Ramadan to do charity work.
Like what?
Feeding homeless people, organizing food banks, visiting hospitals.
Emotionally, showing Islam's compassionate side.
Exactly, it changes perceptions.
Now, let me ask something important. With all these differences, what stays the same?
That's the beautiful question.
Because we've talked about so many different foods, traditions, customs.
But the core remains identical everywhere.
What's the core?
Fasting from dawn to sunset, 5 daily prayers, reading Quran.
So the spiritual practices are universal?
Completely. A Muslim in Indonesia prays the same way as a Muslim in Morocco.
That's powerful unity,
They all face the same direction, towards Mecca.
regardless of where they are in the world.
Yes, and they all break their fast at sunset with dates.
The Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad.
And they all increase charity during Ramadan.
Generosity is universal.
And they all seek Laylatul Qadr in the last 10 nights.
The night worth more than 1,000 months.
Every Muslim, regardless of culture, treasures that night.
So the differences are cultural, but the faith is one?
Exactly. Islam gives the framework, culture adds the flavor.
That's such a beautiful way to put it.
Think about it. One God, one Quran, one prophet, but expressed through different cultures.
That's the beauty of Islam's universality.
It doesn't erase culture, it embraces it while maintaining core principles.
Let me share something that amazes me.
Please do.
At any given moment during Ramadan, someone somewhere in the world is breaking their fast.
Because of different time zones.
Yes, when the sun is setting in Indonesia, it's rising in Brazil.
So Ramadan is a continuous global event.
A 24-hour worship circle around the world.
That's incredible when you think about it.
And during Ramadan, the Quran is being recited somewhere every second.
In every language, but with the same Arabic text.
United in words we may not all understand, but all revere.
Now, let's talk about challenges. Are there places where fasting is really difficult?
Yes, northern countries during summer.
Why?
Because the days are extremely long.
How long?
In some parts of Scandinavia, the sun barely sets.
So people fast for 20+ hours?
That requires incredible dedication. Muslim scholars have given guidance for these extreme situations.
What do they say?
In some cases, they can follow the timing of the nearest country with normal day-night cycles.
So Islam is practical even in difficult situations.
Always. Islam doesn't burden people beyond their capacity.
What about places where Muslims are very few?
They create their own communities, even if it's just a few families.
They support each other?
Yes, they might gather at one person's house for iftar.
Emotionally, that must create strong bonds.
Definitely. Shared struggle creates deep friendships.
Before we close, what's the main lesson from this global journey?
That diversity doesn't mean division.
Muslims can have different cultures but same faith.
A Malaysian Muslim and a Moroccan Muslim might eat different foods.
But they worship the same God the same way.
And that's the beauty of Islam.
It's universal yet culturally flexible.
Emotionally, 1.8 billion people, hundreds of cultures, one faith.
All fasting together, praying together, striving together.
Towards the same goal, pleasing Allah.
This has been such an enriching conversation.
I hope our listeners appreciate the beautiful diversity of the Muslim world.
And understand that differences in culture don't diminish unity in faith.
All right, everyone, we're wrapping up our global journey.
Thank you so much for traveling the world with us today.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our channel.
Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.
Like this video and share it with everyone who loves learning about different cultures.
And please leave us a comment.
Tell us, where are you from? How do you celebrate Ramadan in your country?
What unique traditions does your culture have?
We'd love to hear your stories. Your experiences add to this beautiful tapestry.
Remember, we're all different, but we're all one.
One Ummah, one faith, one Allah.
May Allah accept the fasts and prayers of Muslims everywhere.
Until next time, stay blessed.
Keep learning, keep growing, keep celebrating diversity.
Goodbye, everyone.
Peace be with you all.